Good morning, class. Today we will be talking about mental health. We will discuss a few different topics in the mental health system. We will be talking about depression, anxiety, and suicide prevention. Isaiah, what do you know about depression, anxiety, or suicide?
I know that they can all end up being linked together.
Oscar, do you know anything about depression, anxiety, or suicide?
I know that 1 in every 5 people will experience depression at some point in their lives.
Exactly. Samir, what do you know?
Examples of anxiety disorders include panic attacks, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and post-traumatic stress disorder.
Suicide is one of the scary consequences of untreated depression in children.
Let's discuss some of the most common signs and symptoms of these particular diseases. Let's start with depression and its symptoms in children. Behavioral problems at school, changes in eating or sleeping habits, feelings of sadness or hopelessness, lack of interest in fun activities, low energy levels or general tiredness, mood changes, such as irritability. Common anxiety symptoms in children are or can be finding it hard to concentrate, not sleeping, or waking in the night with bad dreams, not eating properly, quickly getting angry or irritable, and being out of control during outbursts, constantly worrying or having negative thoughts, feeling tense and fidgety. Okay class, I'm going to have a friend of mine who is a suicide survivor tell you about his journey with his suicide incident.
Hey everyone, it's a pleasure for being here. I'm going to tell you all my journey as a suicide survivor. Back in high school, I had many days where I thought that I didn't deserve to be alive. Days where I felt alone and that nobody cared about me. I decided that one day that I needed to get help because I realized that it's not worth ending my life just because I was going through something scary, but I knew that it wasn't my fault for how I was feeling. I want you all to understand that you have feelings, and we all have days where we feel alone and even depressed because of what we're going through, but I just want you to know that you are worth so much, and you deserve to be alive. There's not anything you could ever have that is worth taking your life over. Whenever you have these negative thoughts, please go talk to someone who you trust. Whenever you have negative thoughts or feelings, please go tell someone so you can get some help.
I also have days where I feel the exact same way and I want to get help because I have all of these thoughts that I'm scared that one day I'll snap and end up hurting myself.
Have you ever said anything about this to your parents?
No.
But why not, and what's holding you back from telling them about the way that you are feeling? Because suicide and depression can land you in the hospital.
Well, I'm afraid that my family will be mad at me for it.
Oscar, what makes you think that?
Because I want to make my family proud of me and I don't want them to think anything negative about the way that I end up feeling.
Oscar, listen to me about this, okay? Can you, Oscar, if you don't tell them how you have been feeling, then how can you get the proper treatment?
Mr. Scott, I just don't want to let them down.
Do any of you have any questions that you would like to ask me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead, what's up?
What exactly did you do to try to commit suicide?
Well, I tried a few different ways, which neither one of them did work. I tried to overdose on medication, and my mom found me hanging, but if she hadn't come into my bedroom I would have actually have died, but I'm thankful that she had found me because I wouldn't have been here to share my story and to raise awareness. Does anybody know what to do in a mental health crisis? Well, it depends. How? Well, for starters, everyone handles their emotions in different ways, so it's a hard question to answer because everyone is different, and what may help one person may not help for someone else. That's a good point. There's no other real-world logical reason since nobody's the same when it comes to our mental health.